Why people are happy the CEO got assassinated. Yeah, we'll finally talk about it, chat. Luigi Mangione, the only thing that's been on fucking Twitter the last 4 days. More than that. Every goddamn image is a thirst trap of Luigi Mangione. I'm scrolling through and I'm just seeing this man's six-pack and people being like, God, this guy's fucking hot. And I'm like, dude, what'd he do? Oh, he murdered a CEO in the middle of the morning in, I think, New York City. Just walked out, shot him in the head, and then fled. Accused, not convicted, but he did have the weapon. I will say he doesn't look like the guy in the security camera, though. That's the only thing. I've been seeing a lot of images of him, and he's got like a unibrow, and the guy in the photos doesn't, and he's got thinner eyebrows. It's not, I don't know, it's weird. And I'm not trying to be like, okay, well, yeah, what the fuck? Well, then who the hell is Luigi Mangione? You know what I mean? But, like, it is odd that the security footage looks nothing like him.
Batman specifically being there, showing that the American people love a good story of vengeance. And this whole situation going on with the United Healthcare CEO might have just been what people wanted. So for y'all that haven't been on social media the past 3 days, to be honest, has been everywhere. Like, my whole TikTok and Twitter feed is just...
Yo, I love Tommy's new setup. Bro's got 2 mil plaques.
Talking about this. On December 4th, 2024, the CEO of the biggest health insurance company in the US got ran down on and pew-pewed. And since I can't show the actual video because I'll get demonetized, I'll show a Fortnite recreation of it I found on TikTok.
To the conference hotel, the suspect approached from behind and fired several rounds.
And I think it was mainly the way it happened that captivated people. I honestly thought it was gonna be some secret spy that infiltrated from another health insurance company.
No, he just walked up and shot him in the head and then ran
to make
away.
their clear.
I think he got away on like a fucking Lime scooter or some shit. Like one of those ones you rent for like a certain amount, like a Lime bike.
That they run the health insurance game. Like some mafia where they made a call and got it done instantly. I feel like that would have been a cool way for it to go down. But it turns out it was some 26-year-old guy who graduated from an Ivy League. And when the whole situation went down at first, like the news broke that bro got pew-pewed, people immediately started talking about it, wondering who did it and what the motive was. Because once again,
what the motive was, he's the CEO of United Healthcare, has the highest denial rate out of any fucking insurance company. I think it's 33% of claims don't get fucking fulfilled. Like, if you're somebody that needs your insurance company that you're paying into the entirety of your life to fucking help you out with your fucking surgery or something, there's like a 1 in 3 they're just going to say no. And then you just don't fucking get help. I mean, that's why Luigi Mangione killed him. Okay, that's like, you don't even need a motive. That's why he got fucking murdered, right? Is because he's the guy that's calling the shots, making $11 million a year and, you know, not helping people that need that. But I still don't think, I think the people that are glorifying him, because people are probably going to ask my take, I think people are glorifying him as a hero. He still did kill somebody, right? Like, he murdered a guy who has a family and kids, probably. Like, you got to recognize that. But I understand the motive, but that doesn't mean that the action is still good. You know, like, you still killed a guy. It's not, that's not, we're not getting around that, right? I understand, right, the idea of like, okay, well, this guy is basically very heavily responsible for, you know, making a lot of people die younger or not be able to fulfill their fucking, you know, medical needs. But yeah, it's like killing Hitler. I would not put the CEO of United Healthcare on the same level as Adolf Hitler. But I understand your point.
You know, usually in America, we're more civil by doing things like assassinating our fellow civilians. Immediately as soon as the news came out, though, people started celebrating, which some people might find f***ed up and think some people are just being cruel. But looking at the history of the company and seeing what they've actually done, yeah, I'm not really surprised some people don't care that Brody got back. United Health.
I'm wondering who is going to take the position. Do they already have a new CEO? You know how scary that must be for the new CEO of United Healthcare to fucking take the place, knowing that the guy before you got fucking assassinated? Or even just the CEOs of other insurance companies. Because now it's like a copycat thing where, like, there might be a guy that fucking goes and kills the fucking leader of another insurance company. You know, whatever it may be.
Healthcare is not only the biggest health insurance.
I also just think that the idea of profiting and privatizing healthcare. And you could say this is socialist, communist Joe Bart, you know, making his rise. But the idea of capitalizing and profiting off of insurance, I think, is crazy. I don't think that, you know, a CEO of a company that is responsible for being a safety net for individuals in their time of need should make $11 million a year. That's just my take. This is coming from somebody that also makes a fairly, you know, decent amount of money, not Brian Thompson amount of money, but I still make a good salary, right? But I would feel different if my job was to deny people of insurance. Like, that's the guy's job. Most of you guys are probably under your parents' insurance, but insurance is just a hellhole, right? Once you turn 25, you can move off your parents' insurance, or you have to. Some people move off before or stay with their parents until, you know, they're 25. But after that, you have to, you know, get your own, and it's 26, my bad. But yeah, no, that shit's bad, right? In terms of, like, you're paying into this for years, right? Years. And you're probably not going to have that many problems in your 20s, right? And then you hit 40 and you need a surgery. They might help. And then as you get older and older, they just don't want to help you, right? And they want to take the money that you gave them and just be like, no, we're not going to fucking pay for this. It's a pain in the ass. That's why I just think the idea of having privatized insurance makes no sense. If I need something and it's proven that I need it, you should have no right to deny it. I understand the idea of paying into it so you have like a kind of insured benefit of health care. But the idea that we have the most expensive insurance, but we're like 42nd out of every country in terms of health expectancy is crazy, right? And obviously that's due to a bunch of things, but also just the fact that poor people in the U.S., can't get medical help. Like, they can't pay for a lot of the shit they need.
But also has the biggest denial rates of any health insurance company.
Yeah, that's still fucking 32% they deny. That's wild. That, like, I understand, like, 7%, even 12, right? Like, certain cases where it's like, okay, hey, you know, there's scenarios where I understand an insurance company denying somebody of, you know, paying for what they need. But claim denial at 32% is crazy.
Out there. Meaning,
I didn't think Blue Cross Blue Shield was at 17, though, because that's like what's like the most used insurance company in the world? I would assume it's Blue Cross Blue Shield. What is the most used insurance company in the U.S., not world? State Farm is the most popular company worldwide. Oh, that's auto insurance. I was going to say State Farm. United Health. Wow, it is. Fuck. United Healthcare is the most used insurance company
out there. Meaning there are definitely people out there who've gotten an imported medication or surgery denied under their insurance and either had to take out a loan and are still trying to pay it off, or in even sadder cases have passed away from not being able to afford it. I personally think this response would have happened even if it was another health insurance CEO. Like, it wouldn't have mattered who it was. I mean, judging by this chart again, there are some up there with United Healthcare too. Oh, hold up, that last one's pretty good though. Never heard of this one. I didn't know insurance companies could
Caser Permanente. I don't know what that is either.
Actually care about their customers that much. United Healthcare also made $371 billion last year, and it's still growing. Like, bro, how are you making this much money and still denying 1/4 of the people that pay for your service? The other company,
more than 1/4, 32, almost a third.
The Kaiser Permanente, I just checked, made $100 billion in a year and has 5 times less the denial rates. I'm no health insurance expert, but a company making 3x less than you and having 5 times less denial rates is crazy work. Like, you pulling off legendary work of hitting licks on your customers. Now, if you ask me what I personally think of the whole situation, I'm not one of those people cheering and throwing parties over this. I probably would be if I was one of the people who got denied, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel bad for his family and kids, though. I mean, they're going through the death of someone close.
For sure, dude.
But if you ask me, am I gonna personally extend my hand out and give sympathy towards it? Like, no, I just don't give a being a part of that system, and he's the main controller of that system, that's just not a good thing. And this wasn't—
well, and I saw some people that were like, well, Brian Thompson built himself up by his bootstraps, and now he's the lead of a massive health insurance company, and he's found success for himself. And that's true. But he's also found success in a business that impedes others' health and longevity of life to fund his success, right? It's like, It's the idea that, are you able to achieve success by achieving success and uplifting others around you, or are you achieving success by stepping on those below you, right? That's CEOs of health insurance companies. They're successful, and, you know, they should be, you know, seen as, you know, I don't want to say motivational, but they accomplished great things. But they accomplished great things by stepping on the people that they provide things for, right? It's not like you're just like giving out fucking things and getting a return off money of product. Like, you're providing health insurance, but then not giving it when they need it.
It wasn't some crash out random shooter on the street. The person actually had a motive for what they were doing. He was trying to send a message too with it, because on the bullets it displayed the words deny, defend, and depose, which apparently is a tactic insurance companies use to delay people's payments, deny their claims, and defend their actions. And if you've dealt with having to go through insurance with anything, you would know this is 100%.
Well, an insurance company is also really good at denying poor people that can't go against them in court. So an insurance company could basically, they're not going to deny somebody that has money. Like, they're also going to look into you. If you're somebody that has money and you have United Healthcare and you need insurance, they're not going to deny you because you have the power to fucking go against them and claim money against them in court. But if you're broke as fuck and you get denied your claim, right, you're not going to go out and pay $100,000 to get a fucking lawyer and fight for the money that you deserve. So they're going to do that against, they take more and more advantage against the people that can't pay for it.
100% true. Them will wait till the teeny tiny last second to give you any update or information.
And it's weird because I think that Republicans and Democrats, it's a social issue that people agree upon that your insurance company should be there for you, right? I think a lot of Democrats don't like the idea of privatized insurance companies, and a lot of Republicans do like the idea. But where I think conservatives and liberals agree with each other is that if I'm paying for this and now I have a health problem, you should fucking cover that health problem, right? Like, most people on both sides would say, yeah, if you're needing of a fucking knee surgery and you're fucking 60 years old, you should fucking help me with that.
You have to become an obsessive stalker and almost harass them to get a clear answer. Because if you don't, they will sit there and wait on your ass until you call. These circumstances kind of relate to me too, because recently I've dealt with this, but with the car insurance side of it. About 2 months ago, I got hit from the back. You freaks, I'm talking about my car. It was 100% the other person's fault, and I have the footage on dash cam. And it wasn't...
I've gotten in a car crash one time and it was 100% my fault, and then I paid for their bumper out of pocket because I didn't want to get the insurance company involved. I was going to class and my book bag fell over and we were at a full stop and I had my foot on the brake. I leaned down to grab it and my foot slightly leans off and I just go boom, boom, and I fucking whack him. I was only going 5 miles an hour. I fucking caved their bumper. It was like a Nissan. It was like a Nissan Altima or something like that, but it was brand new. And it was like another girl that went to the same college I went to. And she like looks like she's about to cry. I come out of the car. I'm like, fuck. Like, I literally went, was it like that before? And she went, no. And I traded information with her. I was like, just let me know how much it is. I was like, if you want to get insurance involved, I can. She was like, but I was like, I would rather pay for it out of pocket. She goes, no, we're going to see how much it costs. I'm sitting there thinking, oh, it's going to cost like $1,000 maybe. Dude, it was $2,300 or some shit. I don't remember how much it was exactly. I had to pay for a whole new bumper for her car. It was fucking so stupid. I had to pay for an entirely new bumper. Oh my God.
But we went on to trade our insurance information with each other. When I tell y'all, it took them 3 weeks to even ask information about my case. And it took a whole other...
$2,300 for a bumper? Bro, and it made me think, like, yo, imagine rear-ending, like, a Lambo. Dude, that's a death sentence. That's like you're fucked. You fucking you rear end a fucking expensive sports car.
And this is the slowness they're giving to a customer that's been paying full coverage on time, never using my insurance once in my life. So I could only imagine how bad it is for other people. Health insurance is notorious for doing that. And some people have tried to make this a political issue, mainly Ben Shapiro. He made a whole video trying to defend the CEO.
Ben Shapiro's eyebrows have gotten darker and darker every year.
When saying it's evil leftists who are cheering for his death. Buddy, not everything in America is political. People are affected by this no matter their political standing. And his whole fan base is turning on him, and the comment section is absolutely flaming him. Wow, I don't think I can justify supporting Ben anymore. You are wrong. This isn't...
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, most people aren't really... I would say it is a political issue, but most people that are on the right don't see how insurance companies should operate the way they do.
Left versus right. Unsubscribe. You want to keep us divided. That CEO was a greed criminal. We all disagree. Both red and blue. We're united as one on this one. The majority has spoken. This reminds me of that one image when the Bloods and Crips united in 2020 for the George Floyd protest. Political...
I do not remember this. The Crips and Bloods did like a photo together.
2020 for the George Floyd protest. Political sides in America never agree with each other, especially online. The fact that people are uniting over this is just showing how much people have been affected by it. And before he was even caught, other health insurance...
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's not Luigi Mangione. That's not Luigi Mangione. Where's the fucking picture of him? Bro, that looks like an entirely different guy. I mean, maybe it's the angle and just the low quality image, but like, I don't know, dude.
Was even caught, other health insurance...
I know it's probably the same guy.
Insurance companies started to hide...
It looks different, though.
Their CEO's information on their websites. If I'm a health insurance company CEO, I'm not stepping outside for the next 6 months. This is probably the worst generation to be a CEO because the younger generation is full of absolute crash outs that don't give a f. If they want something done, they're gonna get it done. And do they seriously think hiding their CEO's names is gonna do anything? You know how many public records that are on the internet of people? They'll find out eventually if they want to. Now a trend started online where anytime a company does anything that disadvantages its consumers, people ask who the CEO is in the comments, alluding to them wanting to take them out.
Yeah, just raise the prices again. What are those idiots gonna do? You know, on second thought.
Subways.
Dude, actually, though, that's probably like a legitimate conversation that some CEO of an insurance company had and been like, oh my God. Probably got heightened security and shit.
Like this one TikTok went viral of Chipotle saying they're raising their prices by 2% due to inflation. We still using the inflation excuse in 2024? Come on, bro. And I kid you not, the top comment with over 200K likes is asking who the CEO is. It might just be mandatory for CEOs to walk around with security guards now. Through these last couple of days, this has been happening. They slowly have been releasing more and more photos and videos.
Okay, that one looks like Luigi. That one doesn't.
Slowly have been releasing more and more photos and videos of the guy. Until eventually, as of recording this today, December 9th, 2024, the prime suspect has been caught. Some are cheering that justice has...
I don't know, but didn't like a McDonald's worker rat on him? If I'm a McDonald's worker and this is the image that I have to go off of, if Luigi Mangione walked into the McDonald's, I wouldn't know that's him. She didn't even get the money? Yeah, I heard that. But listen, chat. If that's what I'm saying, like, would you, chat, you're a worker or you're out in public and you see Luigi Mangione but before you knew who he was, and these are the two images that you have to go off of, you're not going, oh my God, that's him. Okay, maybe it's because I'm in New Jersey, but like, you know how many fucking Italians I know that look just like this guy? You know how many fucking Italian people that I know that look identical to this motherfucker right here? Like, I'm just saying, this is like, I mean, they must have gotten fucking a million calls in Jersey, dude. Like, I swear to God, I know 4 people that look just like him.
Some are cheering that justice has been served. A lot are crying that their goat is washed. His name is Luigi
Aren't you Italian? Yeah, but I look German.
And he's a 26-year-old guy who graduated from University of Pennsylvania. He was valedictorian at his high school, and people wasted no time finding his speech. They also found his Twitter account immediately, which went from not over 300 followers to 150,000 in a couple of hours before it was deleted. In the past, if you were a famed killer, you might have gotten a documentary after a couple of years. But nowadays, you're instantly famous and got a fan base.
Yeah, see, that's whack. If somebody actually just got a tattoo of that motherfucker, that's so stupid. Bro, that's dumb as shit. We got an ankle tat of a fucking security cam footage of him. Why?
It's kind of crazy how times have changed. He also has a list of books he read and people found it
Yeah, he read the Unabomber
online.
shit.
How people find these things, I have no clue. But let's see what Buddy was working with. Let's see if he was reading some Peak. Okay, so he was reading some Harry Potter. That's a little bit of game right there, you know. I'm personally a movie person. I don't read books. This got the Lorax? Oh. This is my hero now. 1984. I know people love this book, but I remember I had to read this, and I think
I can't really watch the Lorax movie anymore because the first time I got high, I greened out watching the Lorax. So it's just, I don't want to say it's like a bad memory, but it's like whenever I see the Lorax now, it's just like I just get teleported back to that time where I was like, I don't feel so good.
TB12 method, how to achieve a lifetime of sustained peak performance. Tom Brady. Yo, I had no clue Tom Brady had a book. I feel like every celebrity all of a sudden, like later on in their career, just makes a book. Oh, he got the autobiography of Malcolm X. Okay.
Gotta know exactly.
Hey, Dr. Umar would be proud. Your brain on corn, internet pornography, and the emerging signs of addiction. A good question is, was he like gooning or something when this was going on? Like, was he a chronic gooner? Like did he unleash one more beast before doing the act? Funny enough, he just has a book named Rage. He sure did show some rage.
Rage by, is that about Donald Trump?
The Shredded Chef, 114 recipes for getting ripped and healthy. Okay, people actually buy like fitness books and stuff. He was kind of ripped though, so sure, maybe it was working for him. But like most of the time, why not just use TikTok or go on YouTube and search up a recipe? You don't gotta buy one of these books. How to win friends and influence people. If you're buying a book trying to get friends because you don't have any friends, that's a little bit sad, bro. Moby Dick? People have actually read this in
Moby Dick, On Liberty, Faust. Dude, how many books has this guy fucking read?
Also, TikTok has been doing its TikTok thing and people are already making edits of him. Why is it every time there's a killer, people immediately flock to make edits of them on TikTok? Every year, it seems like we always have the stupidest thing go viral that everyone on the internet stops everything what they're doing for to look at and starts talking about it. Like in 2023, we all...
Oh my god, the fucking... What was this called? And it was the sub that blew up. I forgot about this, man. I forgot about this. Ocean Gate.
Remember the submarine story, which unfolded through a week.
That was 2023? I thought that was this year.
Let's talk about some CEOs that are proof CEOs can still run a
That was so long ago.
business and be kind. The founder and former CEO of Costco, known for treating his employees well with great benefits, which leads to great employee loyalty. Known for keeping the company's traditional $1.50 hot dog and soda combo even when it's losing them money. The co-founder of Arizona Iced Tea, maintaining the 99-cent price on his drinks even with rising production costs and inflation, believing consumers
Well, he keeps his at 99 cents, but if you go to an actual store to buy in Arizona, isn't it like $1.50 now or some shit?
should have value, and keeping the price low is his way of giving back that value. Proof that you can make money
Because they can up price it to whatever they want.
and still be a good guy. Anyways, that's all. Let me know what y'all think of the whole situation. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and
My work sells at 99 cents.
TikTok. As always,
That was a fucking W video. I love Tommy. All right, chat, I gotta piss, then we'll hop into the next video.